Welcome to the channel. In this video, we'll explore rare and unseen World War II photos that reveal the human side of history. If you love reliving powerful moments from the past, hit like and subscribe. We post new history videos every day.
A woman stands among ruins, holding her child close. The destroyed building behind her reminds us of how war tore through families and cities alike. A woman named Miss Lyons pours milk for a young girl with a coloring book, offering a glimpse of warmth amid wartime uncertainty. Soldiers and nurses pose together in the frozen landscapes of Alaska, their smiles cutting through the cold in a rare moment of camaraderie. A massive military ship sails through rough seas, loaded with vehicles and troops, heading toward another uncertain battlefront. Inside a high-altitude aircraft, airmen in heavy gear wear oxygen masks, training to survive the harsh conditions of war in the skies. A group of freed Navy nurses stands smiling, wearing leis around their necks, symbols of relief and freedom after years of service. A young soldier with his arm in a cast smiles as he gets a trim from a wartime barber, showing resilience even in recovery. Hollywood actress Paulette Goddard visits a military hospital, soldiers eagerly reaching out for her autograph, bringing a touch of glamour to a grim time. Wounded men are evacuated across a pier on rubber boats, a haunting reminder of the cost of the Battle of Tarawa. Two soldiers peer through a porthole, surveying the world beyond, focused and alert in the heart of wartime missions. Women in uniform wear gas masks during training, part of the WWII division, the women accepted for volunteer emergency service. Two soldiers inspected DDT spray nozzle, testing wartime equipment used to fight disease in harsh field conditions. Sailors transfer supplies between ships on rough seas, working together under extreme tension and danger. African-American soldiers played jazz in the 85th Engineers Band, proving that even during war, music could lift spirits and unite hearts. Soldiers clean their mess kits and cook over makeshift stoves, finding normalcy in the simplest routines of camp life. Uniformed nurses marched proudly in a Memorial Day parade, honoring those who sacrificed everything for freedom. Miss Peterson sits beside a refreshment table, offering warmth and hospitality to weary soldiers far from home. A soldier receives medical care inside a sandbagged field hospital, marked by a Red Cross flag fluttering in the wind. Nurses aboard the USS Solace stand on deck, their service at sea reflecting bravery beyond the battlefield. A soldier aboard a landing ship in the Philippines gazes toward shore, preparing to face whatever waits beyond the horizon. Recently freed prisoners of war line up for a hot meal, their faces showing both exhaustion and relief after surviving captivity. Members of the Medical Service Corps smile outside their tent, representing the compassion and care that persisted throughout the war. Inside a military dental clinic, soldiers receive treatment, a rare look at healthcare amid the chaos of battle. Men in traditional dress gathered to celebrate the Feast of Eid, a peaceful moment of faith amid global conflict. Wounded soldiers rest inside a transport plane named Genie 2, flying them toward safety and medical care. President Harry Truman shook hands with wounded soldiers, showing gratitude and unity in a post-war world. Two soldiers handle Atabrine medication, carefully documenting doses, a reminder that disease was as dangerous as the battlefield. Men test their strength at a carnival rehabilitation table, working to regain mobility and rebuild their lives after injury. Soldiers cook meat over an open trench, sharing a rare moment of laughter and warmth amid jungle warfare. Two comedians stand on a small stage performing for troops, humor offering a brief escape from the horrors of war. A group of soldiers share a meal inside a makeshift shelter in the Philippines, embodying the simplicity of survival. Troops load a jeep onto a cargo plane, highlighting the massive logistics that powered every Allied mission. A soldier's helmet, pierced by a bullet, tells a silent but powerful story of survival and chance. A captured soldier sorts through luggage and supplies, a quiet moment in the aftermath of chaos.
British infantry ride atop Sherman tanks through Holland in September 1944, pushing forward with determination as liberation draws near. At Detroit Central Station, three fathers say goodbye to their sons leaving for training after Pearl Harbor, a quiet moment of pride and pain. Two American soldiers take cover behind a Sherman tank in Germany, calmly smoking as shells explode nearby in December 1944. On Bougainville Island, an American gun crew mans their howitzer, defending the airfield against Japanese attacks. A British Lancaster bomber flies through heavy flak over Hamburg, its crew focused, knowing the danger ahead. A captured Soviet spy laughs moments before his execution by a Finnish soldier in 1942, a chilling glimpse of war's brutality. Female recruits at Fort Oglethorpe push through a tough obstacle course, proving strength and endurance under pressure. Aboard the USGC cutter Spencer, sailors watch as a depth charge explodes, destroying a German U-boat beneath the waves. Hollywood actor Clark Gable, serving as a gunnery instructor, mans a weapon aboard an aircraft in England in 1943. Bomb damage scars the city of Manchester, a haunting reminder of the Blitz's destruction. Soldiers of the 503rd Paratroop Battalion rest in the snow after training, their faces young but hardened by duty. Two airmen, one from Canada and one from Trinidad, share a laugh before boarding their bomber for a raid on Hamburg. In Darwin, Australia, a B-24 pilot naps under the blazing sun, dreaming of home between long-range missions. A tank advances through Bougainville's jungle, infantry close behind, hunting enemy infiltrators under tropical heat. Marine recruits train with rifles and bayonets, building discipline and strength before facing real combat. At a wartime dance hall in 1944, laughter and music bring brief escape from the darkness of war. On Omaha Beach, a fallen soldier lies motionless, a silent witness to the cost of D-Day. A French woman offers cider to a British soldier in Lisieux, a simple act of gratitude amid ruins. American troops move quietly through the snowy Ardennes during the Battle of the Bulge, cold, alert, determined. Navy dive bombers pierce the clouds over Wake Island, ready to drop deadly precision strikes below. Assault troops storm the beaches of Morotai Island, their landing craft crashing against enemy fire. Aboard a B-24 bomber, American soldiers enjoy breakfast before a daily flight. Two U.S. soldiers prepare a satirical Easter basket for Hitler, their humor shining through the horror of 1945. A white phosphorus shell explodes in Brest as soldiers sprint across the street under fire. British troops visit the ancient Acropolis in Greece, briefly reconnecting with history amid the chaos of war. American troops gather around a piano in Normandy, singing joyfully as liberation nears. Thousands of parachutes fill the skies over southern France, men and supplies raining down to free Europe. The crew of a Lancaster bomber rests beneath stormy skies, heroes waiting for their next mission. U.S. troops dash across a road near Perriers, France, dodging enemy fire during the Normandy campaign. On Christmas Eve 1944, Marines bow their heads in prayer inside a candlelit chapel on Tinian Island. Troops wade across the Rhine, advancing deeper into Germany as the war nears the end. Two young Marines bound for Hawaii smile on deck, their tan peanut suits bright against the vast Pacific. Marines storm the beaches of Iwo Jima under heavy fire, one of the bloodiest battles in the Pacific. An English soldier rescues a little girl from bombed ruins in London, a glimmer of hope amid devastation. A cavalryman checks his machine gun in the frozen Ardennes during the Battle of the Bulge. A German patrol navigates the sands of Alamein, the desert wind blurring the line between man and mirage. In Westminster Cathedral, a British soldier kneels in prayer for France, faith enduring through fear. American troops land under fire on Butarati Island, facing fierce resistance from Japanese defenses. Infantrymen press forward through shellfire in the Ardennes, driven by duty and survival. Black Marines fight bravely on Iwo Jima, their courage long overlooked but never forgotten. Red Army soldiers storm shattered buildings in Stalingrad, street by street reclaiming their homeland. A Marine shakes sand from his boots beside an unexploded shell, exhaustion and danger now routine. A U.S. Navy ship fires a barrage of rockets during the Okinawa campaign, lighting the horizon with fire. Troops aboard landing craft approach Omaha Beach, moments before the storm of D-Day begins. Troops advance through the ruins of Manila, the city scarred, but soon to be free. A bomber flies over a burning oil depot in France, smoke rising like a signal to the heavens. Crowds flood the streets of Paris, cheering as liberation finally arrives. Parisian women embrace Allied soldiers, tears and joy mix in the moment of freedom. American soldiers stand in the ruins of Hitler's mountain retreat, victory captured in silence. And finally, soldiers arrive home in New York, waving from the deck. The war is over, and peace has returned.